Vanessa here for Property Tribes TV, and just in the light of recent events in the UK, I've joined Phil Agius of pureholidayhomes.com to get his reaction to how what's been going on in the UK. How do you feel, Phil, that that's going to affect UK PLC in terms of the tourism industry?
Well, clearly we've all seen fairly shocking images over the last few days that have, as we know, been broadcast globally.
Yes.
So inevitably there must be some sort of knock-on effect in terms of people's reaction. However, to date we haven't seen any negative impact in terms of inquiry levels, and certainly anecdotally at least from our clients, we haven't heard of any cancellations of people coming through holidays through to the UK.
That's good to know.
Clearly, one would hope that the situation will become a lot calmer over the ensuing days, and it remains to be seen what the sort of government have to do to reinstall sort of confidence in, as you say, UK brand. But so far so good. But we're certainly not going to be complacent about it. And if we need to increase marketing into the European and global markets to sort of boost our sort of presence in terms of how UK is perceived, then we will have to do that. So thankfully, so far we haven't seen an impact, but it's very early in the.
It is. It's early days.
So I'm not quite sure how we're going to see that pan out. But we've obviously seen unrest in other flashpoints around the world. New Orleans had all sorts of disasters with the hurricanes and bits and pieces, and it bounces back. The Gulf with the oil spillage. Florida was hit, and actually now they're seeing very good levels of occupancy. So I think unfortunately there's yet another event that will take over on the news in a matter of days, and this will hopefully dim into people's memories, and we will pick up as we were before. But yes, clearly worrying times, particularly for those in that sort of flashpoint area.
Because tourism is such a massive part of the UK economy, and I think the international media has a lot to answer for, because they're constantly showing these images of burning high streets and looters and stuff. In reality, like you say, they're small flashpoints. Most of our most successful resorts in the UK are on the coast and are not affected, and we need to be able to educate people that it's still safe to come.
No, I mean the vast majority of flashpoints are in very small city centres. The coastal areas, I can't imagine will ever have this sort of situation on their doorstep. And in fact, because it was a new phenomena, it took a day or two for the police to understand it, and now accordingly they're starting to address it, and we've seen it started to subside fairly significantly and quickly. So I don't believe it's going to have a lasting effect on tourism. And actually we've got, with the Olympics coming up next year, we're seeing a steady flow of inquiries still coming through for those. So I have no doubt that it will quickly subside. Good.
And you've actually got a little microsite for Olympic accommodation, haven't you? How much action are you getting on there?
Oh, it's phenomenal. I mean, since the Olympics were announced, there's been a sort of buzz of anticipation, but it's obviously grown dramatically since people actually got their ticket allocations through, and both for Greater London, but also Weymouth and Portland, being phenomenal, and we cannot actually currently meet the demand.
Fantastic.
We're getting as many new properties as we can in those regions, and virtually as soon as they come on, we're seeing inquiries coming through to them. So, it's actually very positive.
Good. Well, let's hope it stays that way. And obviously, you'd love to hear from anybody that has got available property in Olympic locations.
Definitely.
Because you've got the traffic for them.
Yeah, we were very fortunate to be featured on BBC News in relation to people renting out accommodation specifically for the Olympics, and so that piece of news story is sitting on the internet, and so people search it, they see Pure Holiday Homes on the BBC News, they understand therefore we're a credible company and feel confident booking a holiday home through our websites, because obviously there's no fear of being misrepresented or a fraudulent advert. So
Brilliant.
it's we're seeing an awful lot of traffic coming through.